Okay, so we wants to know how to find out if parallel worlds exist. Where to start? First, I need to remember what I know about parallel worlds. They're a common theme in science fiction, but are there any scientific theories that support them? Let me think. Oh, right, the multiverse theory comes up in physics. There are different versions of the multiverse idea, like the quantum multiverse from the many worlds interpretation, right? And then there's the cosmological multiverse from eternal inflation. Maybe those are the main ones. Wait, the many worlds interpretation says that every quantum event branches off into different universes. So every possible outcome happens in some universe. But how do we test that? Quantum mechanics is tricky because once you observe something, the wave function collapses. But if the many worlds is correct, there's no collapse, just branching. But how can we detect other branches? If they don't interact with ours, it seems impossible. Maybe through quantum experiments looking for interference, but I'm not sure. Then there's the cosmological multiverse. If the universe underwent inflation, maybe different regions stopped inflating at different times, creating bubble universes. These would be separate universes with different physical constants. But again, how do we observe them? They're beyond our observable universe, so maybe we can't reach them. Unless there's some imprint in the cosmic microwave background radiation from collisions between bubbles. Have there been any studies looking for that? I think some researchers have searched for patterns in the CMB that might indicate a collision, but no conclusive evidence yet. String theory also has a landscape of possible vacua leading to a multiverse, but string theory itself is still theoretical, not proven, so even if it predicts a multiverse, we need evidence for string theory first. What about quantum superposition experiments, like the double-slit experiment? If parallel worlds exist, maybe there's some measurable effect when particles are in superposition. But I think the standard interpretation is that the particle exists in all states until measured, not necessarily creating parallel worlds. Unless you buy into the many worlds interpretation, which is more of an interpretation than a testable theory. Another angle, looking for anomalies in the universe. If our universe's physical constants seem fine-tuned, some argue that a multiverse could explain that. Because there are so many universes, some will have the right constants for life. But that's more of a philosophical argument, not direct evidence. Gravitational waves, maybe if parallel universes interact gravitationally, but I don't recall any theories suggesting that. It seems like a stretch. Also, theoretical physics papers might propose methods, but they're often speculative. For example, some have suggested using quantum computers to detect interference from other universes, but I'm not sure how feasible that is. Wait, what about quantum suicide experiments? That's a thought experiment where a person in a superposition state would experience surviving in some branch, but that's more a philosophical argument and not something you can actually test ethically. So, putting this all together, the main scientific approaches would involve looking for evidence in quantum mechanics experiments, cosmic microwave background anomalies, or gravitational effects. But as of now, there's no empirical proof. Most ideas are theoretical or require technology we don't have yet. I should also mention that some people confuse parallel worlds with alternate dimensions, which are different concepts. Extra dimensions in string theory aren't the same as parallel universes, though they're sometimes conflated in pop science. In summary, the answer needs to cover the different theories: quantum, cosmological, string theory, possible experimental approaches, quantum experiments, CMB analysis, and the current lack of evidence. Also, note that it's still speculative and part of ongoing research. The user should understand that while there are interesting ideas, there's no confirmation yet.